Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy for the rest of this Friday. A pretty typical November 1st. And speaking of which, happy November to all of you out there. High temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s. And our normal highs at 55, so right where we should be this time of year. We'll see plenty of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds, but overall very nice, and we'll have a light southeast wind. This is the final week of our KWWL Friday Night Heroes as those high school football playoffs are in full swing now. Kickoff temperatures will be in the low to mid 40s, and then by the end of the game we'll be in the upper 30s and low 40s. Winds though shouldn't be too bad, only out of the southeast at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So pretty nice playing and viewing conditions, especially for this time of year. Overall for tonight, low temperatures will be in the mid 30s, mostly clear skies. We'll see a few thin clouds start to roll in from the west. Winds will stay light out of the southeast at around 5 to 10. Then during the day tomorrow, high temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s. Clouds will build in from west to east, and those winds will be out of the southeast at around 5 to 15. Now, during the day on Saturday, much of the day is going to be dry. However, as we get to Saturday night, through much of the day on Tuesday, that's when the rain's really going to pick up, and we could see some moderate to maybe heavy at times rainfall. Not expecting anything severe, but we are expecting a good chance of rain over that 3-day stretch. So again, much of the day Saturday is dry. Here's 7 o'clock Saturday evening. Noticing a little bit of rain to our west, and I think most of that rain will stay to the west until about midnight. We could see a little bit of rain early in our western and southern edge. I know the Hawkeyes play the Badgers at 6:30 at Kinnick. If we do see any rainfall before the game ends, it'll be light, so I don't think it'll make any major impacts on the game. As we head through the overnight hours, though, I think by Sunday morning, much if not all of the area is going to be seeing moderate or at least light rain. And that'll be persistent through much of the day on Sunday. So if you have weekend plans and you have to choose, well, I got to do chores either Saturday or Sunday outside, do them on Saturday if you can. Sunday night, we'll see that wrap up or at least pause for a little bit, then revamp during the day on Monday. Monday morning, we'll see some rain chances. Then during the day Monday, I think actually much of the day Monday, especially during the afternoon, should be dry. Monday night, however, we'll get kind of one final push into early Tuesday, especially for our southern and eastern areas as this front starts to push on in. Tuesday, we'll see the winds pick up and some cooler air move in. And I think for election day, earlier in the day, we'll have those rain chances. Later in the day, though, especially by sunset, we'll see that dry out. And we'll see quiet conditions for much of the rest of the week. In terms of rainfall total is what we're expecting. So in the purplish areas here, anywhere from 2 to 3 inches. So basically anywhere north and west. And could see some locally higher amounts in some spots. And then to the south, to the east, and the reddish areas, 3 to 4 inches of rainfall possible. And again, usually for November, you see typically 2 inches of rainfall. We might double that in some areas in the span of 3 days. So it's much needed rainfall, obviously, but it's like, where was this a couple months ago? Well, we're finally getting it now in November. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. So this weekend, upper 50s and low 60s for those high temperatures. Monday, some spots could get into the 70s, depending on how much sunshine clears during the day on Monday. Election day, again, it will be cooler, high temperatures in the low to mid 50s. Of course, another reminder, set those clocks back an hour before you go to bed Saturday night. I know phones do it, but get those stove tops, those oven clocks, microwave, car, etc. Then after election day, as I mentioned, we'll be on the more seasonal side and quiet side, high temperatures in the low to mid 50s, then maybe an isolated rain chance there for the following Sunday.